welcome back to Bayou City Geeks, episode 55. This time in my new setup. What is up?
Awesome. Got way too much time and money on his hands.
I have neither. This is like a few years of collecting that is now properly displayed. That being said, all right, so we've got quite a bit to cover in a short amount of time. So I am your co-host by Bear, and with me as always, the John Stewart to my Kyle Rayner, Jason Elliott. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
All right, so let's jump into movies. It's been It's been about a month, so we haven't really gotten to cover it much.
Last time we were talking to that crazy mofo named Roflo, Robert Flores.
That is true. Before that, we did not cover Mortal Kombat. I know it's been about a month late, so real quick, do you want more of it, Jason?
You know what? The thing is, I liked it. It's certainly not a perfect movie.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, to me, Goro should have been a character that he was kind of like the Hulk, kind of mindless. Whereas in the first movie, he had a personality to him.
He did.
And you know, this one here, he's just hired muscle, like Bane. Like Bane was in the 1997 Batman and Robin movie.
That is very true. Yeah,
killed way too easily, but it fits in with, like, I think it's Mortal Kombat X or XL, where he does die. So, you know, the thing is, Louis Tan, you know, you've seen him in, you know, Into the Badlands. You know, that dude is legit. I mean, he's awesome in this movie.
Yep.
I liked Joe Townsend, you know, from the Raid Redemption. He was a great Sub-Zero. So they're setting it up for him to become Noob Saibot. And, you know, Scorpion, the conflict between him and Scorpion was very, very well written. Whereas in the movie, they just bypass, and all of a sudden Shang Tsung has them working together. You know, and they always should have been.
Oh, in the original movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember they fixed that with a line.
Yeah, it's like he explains it.
Yeah, he said like they're mortal enemies, but under my control, I have them work for me.
Yeah.
And in this one, they did show their.
I like to show the backstory.
I wanted more backstory. I didn't care about his ancestor. I wanted more Scorpion, Sub-Zero. I wanted class.
But Josh Lawson makes that movie to me. He's the perfect Kano.
Oh, he won the movie.
He rakes his Kano. You know, the thing is, Makad Brooks, our Texas brother, he's from Austin.
Yes.
He played a great Jax.
He did.
And the explanation of how he gets his arms was actually pretty cool. You know, Sub-Zero freezes him and breaks him off. And
yeah, the only problem I have with that is that so his what is it they call their powers? Their
markings, or
is it in essence their chi?
Yeah.
What would have happened if Jax had not had his arms frozen off? Would his arms have just gotten more massive?
Well, the thing is, there's been some explanation. Okay, and like I remember in the animated. Did you ever watch the animated series that was on USA? Only lasted a season.
Vaguely.
Okay, in the animated series, they were just grafted onto his original arms.
Right.
I don't think he lost them. I think it was just cybernetic enhancements.
Yeah, they did that in the Shitty sequel too.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
you ripped him off for some reason. Like he's like, I'm gonna fight you barehanded. I'm like,
yeah.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Saber from American Gladiators.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, I mean, I really like the movie. I really like Kung Lao. To me, Shang Tsung was kind of a weak point. Cary Tagawa played an excellent Shang Tsung.
And I think that's the issue, that Cary Tagawa was
so good.
It'd be like replacing J.K. Simmons as
J. Jonah Jameson, which I'm glad they brought him back, and I'm glad he wanted to come back.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you know, Cary Tagawa is actually in Mortal Kombat 11 and just does a great job.
Oh yeah, I know. He's a great actor.
Oh, that's right. I did buy you Mortal Kombat 11 for Christmas.
Did you give me
Caleb? Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did get you have right before I moved from my last place. So it's still in. Yeah, I still. I got a sack again.
But I mean, I got to go back to Josh Lawson. I mean, the guy was just awesome. Had the funniest lines.
Oh yeah.
I hope he did not die in this one. Spoiler alert, folks. I hope he didn't die because you remember when Sonya smashed that thing into his eye?
Yeah, she gets his she gets his
Marking, yeah.
so yeah, he's dead, but I think next if we get another one, it'll be Johnny Cage will get the jokes.
Yeah, but you know, as we've seen with Mortal Kombat, it's a very supernaturally driven franchise where people can't come back.
Shao Tsung even
Shao
said
Kahn.
that death is nothing but another dimension. So
Yeah, and the thing is, we're probably going to see Shinnok because his amulet was there,
yep,
and you know, of course, Johnny Cage because it alludes to him.
yeah.
And so many people are like, oh, why is he not there? Why is he not there? I know the Miz is saying that he wants to play him, which I would have no problem with.
Yeah, I have no problem with that either.
Just start, you know, training martial arts, man, if you want it. So
Yeah.
you go and tell the producers that you belong.
Yeah, yes, I'd have no problem with that. So I mean, I'm gonna give it. I give it a C.
Yeah, but 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely one that I would watch again. You know, I mean, like I said, Louis Tan is awesome. I mean, you know, I really did like the fights and all, and you know, they did respect the mythology. You know,
No, and
they took it seriously, and the fatalities, you know, lined up with what.
And that's why I give it. That's why I give it a C plus. I mean, Ed Boon was definitely involved in it. So yeah. All right, so that's Mortal Kombat. We're a month past due, and we've already spent 7 minutes on it. 7 minutes too, or 6 minutes too long. All right, so movie news. Chloe Zhao, who is coming out with Eternals, who just won
an Oscar.
Just won an Oscar for Nomadland, which I need to watch it still.
It's on Amazon Prime, right?
Huh?
Amazon Prime or Hulu?
Hulu.
Okay.
Hulu.
Frances McDormand, yes.
Yes. She is doing Dracula, so that should be interesting after the Eternals.
Now, is this going to be part of a movie universe or separate?
I don't know. There's still hope for the Dark Universe.
Well, they didn't have a definite plan. They just started saying, "Okay, we're doing this, and this movie," and then they took.
There was initially there was a plan. The initial plan.
Luke Evans Dracula was supposed to start that.
That was supposed to start it, and then when that didn't, when it bombed, so they scrapped it, and it was supposed to start with the Mummy, but Tom Cruise ruined it because Tom Cruise was supposed to be the bad guy.
Yeah, and then he just kind of said, "Well, I'm going to be the hero."
Yeah.
To me, I would have had if you're going to be the hero, be like a fallen hero. You know, the thing is, like, you start off heroic and then you descend into madness.
Exactly, and so Russell Crowe's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde was supposed to be the Nick Fury, uniting everyone. You were going to have an Invisible Man. Johnny Depp was supposed to play him.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was talk that Elizabeth Moss's Invisible Man might be retconned into the Monster Universe, which it didn't.
It's a great movie, though.
It's a great movie, yeah. The special effects were really good. Watching the behind the scenes is really cool.
It reminded me of Hollow Man a bit.
Yeah, Hollow Man was very underrated. All right, so now on my dry erase board in front of me, I have it in quotations, but the Sony spinoffs start in August. I say start because we've been talking about this for the past 3 goddamn years, and guess what? Nothing has started outside of Venom.
Yeah, we saw the trailer for Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage. That does look cool. The rumor is that they will start with Silk in August. Whether or not that happens, I will see when I believe it.
Yeah.
There we go. Adam Wingard is both going to do Thundercats and another MonsterVerse movie because he showed with Kong vs. Godzilla he can knock it out the park. So what does that mean? What is his next MonsterVerse movie? I mean, it's either going to be Son of Kong or like Godzilla Jr.
Or Gadzuki. Remember that?
Wasn't that his son?
Yeah, it was an animated series. Then they used to play it on Cartoon Network.
I mean,
it wasn't a Cartoon Network original, but they used to.
Right. I know what you mean. Now, here's the thing: Kong vs. Godzilla is what we wanted. It's just monsters beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
I liked the little deaf girl who signed with Kong. I loved it. Now that we have like a hollow the hollow Earth theory is established in this, I dig it. I dig it. So and then the fact that he wants to do Thundercats, let him.
I say Thundercats probably happens before the next monster movie.
I'd say so.
Yeah, but you know the Thundercats. I mean, I remember they were talking about a Thundercats movie when we were children, dude. We
Oh
were
yeah.
kids,
Now,
and I wish it would have happened, but the special effects wouldn't have been shit.
oh, of course it would have been. Now, speaking of our childhood, and the movie that I would hope to one day write, but I don't know, but we'll see. Masters of the Universe has lost their He-Man. Noah
Noah
Centino,
Centineo.
huh?
So he dropped out.
Noah Centino dropped out.
Why? Was there any?
No, dude. Here's the thing: Masters of the Universe is such a plagued movie
It's
because it can
development
never
hell,
get,
dude.
huh?
Development hell.
I
I
mean,
mean,
David Goyer tried doing it. He got to pre-production. Uh, then someone else was going to do it. That fell
well,
through.
you gotta go back to 1989. Okay, now I'm going to give you a bit of a little trivia on it, and we won't take too much time with this. But you ever seen the movie Cyborg with Van Damme, early Van Damme movie?
Yeah, that was supposed to be the sequel to Masters of the
Yeah.
Universe.
Okay. So you well, of course you know, but yeah. So the thing is, Albert Pune, he was supposed to do it, and Laird Hamilton, Gabrielle Reese's husband,
Yeah,
surfer Laird Hamilton, he was supposed to be He-Man.
I dig that.
Yeah, I mean, kind of looks like him. He's
Yeah.
big and everything. So I'm just like, wow. I'm like, okay. And then they've been talking about it through the years, and Dolph Lundgren was even said that I'd even come back after trashing the movie. Even said that he'd come back as King Randor, which I still want him to do.
Dude, honestly, I have a 5-page treatment for my movie for the trilogy,
And I really want to see that treatment too.
and I told a buddy of mine, and he was because he like here's the movie should be, here's what it should be, and I told him what mine was, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't trash mine. I want to see your movie."
Yeah, you gotta let me read that sometime.
Yeah, sure, definitely. All right, so Masters of the Universe has lost their He-Man. I have my perfect. Do I won't lie, my casting for Man at Arms. Bless you.
Mhm.
My casting for Man at Arms would be Nick Offerman.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yes,
Either that or Bryan Cranston.
Cranston would be good. He'd actually be good. He'd be really good.
Mustache. Yeah.
Now, speaking of movies that are still in development, Green Lantern is still a go at HBO Max. HBO Max is just like kind of taking all of DC, which is cool, except for the Snyderverse, which we don't know why. That being said, Green Lantern movie is still a go at HBO Max. It would be Jon Stewart, and we don't know who else.
So it'll be me and you then, huh?
Let's do it. Aquaman 2 is set to start filming in July. Cool. I like the first Aquaman. I don't have anything against that. So that's it for movies. I mean, we've got let's see here. What is coming out? We do have Dune is coming to theaters before HBO Max. I think they worked something out there. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are actually, I don't think that's suing, but definitely talking to HBO Max and Warner Brothers about getting some of their money back, because they were not told about it going to HBO Max on the same day as theaters, and so they want some of their money recouped, which I get it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I got to go back and watch the first one because I've seen part of it.
Oh, Quiet Place is really good, dude. So it's funny. I found a calendar when I was unpacking I got in January 2020, right? And I went through because I'll do this. I'll go through and like right when movies come out.
Yeah.
And all the movies I'd written, like that's this year. That's this year now. There's like all the movies got pushed back.
Oh, delayed. Yeah.
All delayed. All right, now from movies to go to TV, and why not keep going with DC? We do have 2 lanterns for the Green Lantern show that's coming out. It is let's see, we do have Finn Wittrock from American Horror Story cast
Gardner.
as Guy Gardner.
This is who Ryan Reynolds should have played in the Green Lantern movie. Because he's got that smart aleck mouth.
I always wanted him to play Wally West, to be honest.
Yeah. Actually, I think at one time Vin Diesel was rumored. He was also Daredevil. Well, because I think he and David Goyer were kind of tight. So,
but they did just cast Jeremy Irvine.
Yes,
is Alan Scott, and Jeremy Irvine is gay. So is Alan Scott, and so Alan Scott will be gay as he should be in the Green Lantern series. So that should be really good. Let's see here. We did post this on our Instagram. We haven't talked about it yet. Ms. Marvel, the costume is spot on. I think that's one thing that Disney Plus is just killing with this Phase 4 are the costumes.
Yeah.
Falcon, the White Wolf, Zemo. Although people did complain that Zemo was just only wore his purple helmet or purple mask for like.
Not everything translates,
Well, the mask looks awesome. The mask looks badass.
What I'm saying is the full costume. The mask I liked.
Yeah. No, he had like the jacket with like he was complete aristocratic, and it completely set up Thunderbolts.
Yes, awesome. And they're saying that what's his name will probably lead.
Oh, a U.S. agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who was awesome as the Contessa, was actually. Oh yeah, she's fantastic. But Black Widow was supposed to come out last year. She's in Black Widow. The Contessa's in Black Widow.
Yeah.
The show's piece come out last year, but got pushed back. So, now let's see here. Oh, speaking of Black Widow, that does come out finally July 9th. I will go see it in the theater. That might be the first movie I see in the theater.
I've been thinking about seeing Nobody.
I do still want to see that. Real quick, going back to movies real quick. Doc Ock, who played Dr. Octopus? Alfred Molina. Yeah. Said that it will take place right after he drops the giant thing into the river.
Oh, with the tritium? Yeah.
Yeah. In Spider-Man 2, he has been de-aged. So we will see various villains in the next Spider-Man movie. We also, this was really cool. Speaking of the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now, Ryan Johnson did say that Apple will let you use their products in a movie. However, I gotta cut my hair. My frat hair is coming out.
You want a frat?
No, but I was like always at my buddy's frat like every weekend. Apple will let you use their phones in a project only if you're a good guy. So if a person's work is like you don't know if they're good or bad, look at the phone. If they're an Apple, they're a good guy. If they're not, probably the bad guy. Now, at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, Sharon Carter is on she's on an Android, not an Apple, on a phone. Now, the rumor is, no, it's not rumor, it's what was going to be planned. She was going to be talking to Norman Osborn.
Yeah, I heard that.
Which would have been awesome. And they said, no, we'll save that for Spider-Man.
But I'm glad, with these Spider-Man movies, they haven't just gotten us straight to Osborn. And I think that was a mistake of the Raimi movies.
I think that was, I disagree. I think that was the perfect way for the Raimi films to start because.
Because the thing is, it's a Spider-Man movie, but killing him was but that goes hand in hand.
That was dumb. All right, now, from DC we go back to, from Disney we go back to DC. HBO Max has released HBO has released 2 new animated series, and we get a 3rd animated movie. Batman, the Caped Crusader, and Superman. It's going to be HBO Max. Batman will be Bruce Timm and Matt Reeves and J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
And then Superman will be from the
Jack
boys,
Quaid.
Jack Quaid, and he is playing Superman when he's first trying to get his Superman Clark Kent identity together.
Yeah, he's at the Daily Planet
Yep.
playing the intrepid reporter.
Yep. So that
And
should be
Jimmy
awesome.
Olsen is black.
Yes, he is.
Taken from Supergirl.
Yep. Now they also released that they will do a Injustice animated movie.
Mm.
So that should be awesome. Speaking of animated, there's been I know Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum have talked about an animated Smallville project.
And I think they even released some pictures from it.
They did, and I actually would love that because the comic book actually was a really cool.
Yeah, it was a continuation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also we got a look at Masters of the Universe Revelation.
Yes, it comes out July 23rd.
5 episodes in part 1, 5 episodes in part 2 of season 1. So it's going to comprise of 10 episodes, and we got an all-star cast for it.
Yes, and I've heard the music from when Kevin Smith released it. It's when He-Man, or it's when Adam transforms into He-Man.
We scored a composer, and he's scoring for us, ladies and gentlemen. And that composer is none other than Metal Maestro himself, the great Bear McCreary, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the man who gave us the score to The Walking Dead, Battlestar Galactica, remember those drums? Boom, 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 boom. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Outlander. He's doing the score for Masters of the Universe Revelation. He's working on it right now, and he just sent me the first cue, his first pass, the very first cue of our show, which is the transformation sequence. When Prince Adam holds the power sword aloft and says the magic words, and fabulous powers are revealed to him, and he becomes He-Man. So I'm going to listen to it. Let's listen to it together, man, at the same time. What you're going to hear right at the top of it before Bear's music kicks in is perhaps one of the most famous phrases in pop culture history, spoken by our Prince Adam / He-Man himself, the great Christopher Woods. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bear goes into the woods. Let's see what he comes out with. Let's check this out, man.
By the power of Grayskull.
Oh, come on.
I have the power!
Oh, that rocks. Oh, Bear. Bear, man. Look at it. Well, you can't see it, but listen to it.
It's cool, but it's not He-Man.
Well, it's never going to be. It's just going to be updated.
I know. I completely get that. And the composers from like The Walking Dead, he's fantastic.
Oh, okay.
So I'm really interested to see how it looks and plays
And
when
the animation is done by the same animation company that does Castlevania, and they are Texas based. So
Yes.
they're Texas brothers, dude.
The animation, I love the fact that it's
Anime inspired.
no, I like the fact that what I mean is I like the fact that it looks like the original, just updated.
Yeah.
So, I was kind of hoping it would look like the Filmation cartoon, but with
I was thinking, like, when he said it was gonna pick up right where it left off. I can't even remember where it left off. Do you?
no,
Long since I've seen it.
Now, so that looks good. It looks good. The animation looks fantastic.
And watch Castlevania if you haven't. So.
I need to finish that and Voltron. I still need to finish Voltron.
Yeah, me too.
Now, let's see here. Finally with TV, Picard is filming the next 2 seasons back to back, just due to the fact that Sir Patrick Stewart is up there in age.
Yeah, I mean, he's what, 80? 80?
Something like that, yeah.
I met him back in 2013. I mean, sweet, lovely man.
He just seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. Had never eaten pizza before.
Oh, that's right. That's weird. Then finally, that fixed my computer screen. Pennyworth, which if you haven't watched, I'm still on season 1. Great show.
Oh, great stuff.
Might be moving to HBO Max.
I've heard that.
which I would dig. I like the fact that they're kind of bringing all this stuff together. Now I am behind. I've kind of dropped off on the CW shows. The only ones I'm still watching are Stargirl, Superman and Lois, and Legends.
I really need to pick back up. I heard that like Flash is like really repetitive. Supergirl is kind of yang, and Batwoman. A lot of people don't like Batwoman.
I mean, they recast Barbara Kane.
Yeah, or Kate Kane.
Kate Kane. Yeah, Kate
Yeah,
Kane.
Wallace Day from Krypton.
Yeah. So they're bringing her.
And I want Krypton to come back.
I know. So that's TV. I need to catch up on Legends and Superman, and start. I need to finish them. Superman just came back this week. I'm
Max had them on, had the episodes on.
What's up?
I didn't get to watch them. I mean, I was recovering from the second COVID shot. Superman and Lois, they had the episodes.
Yeah, no. I gotta, but they're back, and I need to catch up with them. I know James was saying that Superman was really, really good. So, bad luck. Fix the hair. There we go. Now that being said, as you can see behind me, and Jason doesn't have his setup yet, but he needs to get shelves in his bedroom. Yeah. If you are a fan of action figures, Hasbro has been killing it. I actually got a free package from them. I got a bunch of Transformers, which was awesome. But if you collect G.I. Joe, you are SOL, because G.I. Joe has become one of the hottest figures to find. And the reason is scalpers. Scalpers go in and they buy up the entire case. And so I actually, a buddy of mine sent me in another toy chat what's going on. So when Walmart or Target gets a case in,
is it the declassified figures?
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, we had a bunch, and like the Duke and Cobra Commander,
Yeah.
Right.
So what happens is, so they get a case in. Scalper comes in, buys the whole case up, which they do. Now
they turn back and flip them.
Well, oh yeah, dude. Like, Major Blood is going for like 4 times his.
That's how I remember. Remember when all the Lantern Corps figures came out, like the Red Lantern, Indigo.
Yeah.
That's what was happening that weekend at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Just getting them and flipping them.
Oh yeah. So what happens is, but because for Walmart, if they sell a case out, they made their profit. They're good with it. They don't have to do anything else.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
They don't. So that's why if you go to Walmart, like they've got like the toy aisles are just barren.
Yeah.
But like,
There's a video from Junkman on YouTube.
There's a few videos, but I mean, of course, you can find like 15 million, He-Man and Skeletors. But if you can find, and I've, like I said, like almost, I'm waiting on Merman. Like I ordered him back in like April, and he's still on back order on Amazon. Hordak and a few other. I found Rayman and Clam Champ in Target at a Target in Austin, dude. Found the last ones, like mine. Panther is showing up now. However, if you can find the flocked version, good luck. That's a little hard to find right now. All right. So, as last year was a kind of a rough patch for us in the cons. However, cons are coming back, and Conpalooza is coming back in July 17th and 18th. So far they've announced Mario Lopez, Mark Paul Gosselaar, and today Ron Perlman. Now Ron Perlman I've met before. He is awesome.
I've met him before too. I met him coming out of a party at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, I met him Space City like 6 years ago. I got my Hellboy signed by him. Before
Greek George got a wild hair up his ass and decided to fuck over the Sons of Anarchy.
Exactly.
And that still pisses me off to this day.
I won't lie. It looked like they were kind of going like a Saved by the Bell angle.
Oh, maybe we can get my crush Lark Voorhees to come.
Good luck on that one. But here's the. I mean, she could. I told my mom that if they bring Tiffany Amber Thiessen,
hey man, give some love to Jesse Spano too, Elizabeth Berkley.
Hey, I'm not. What I was gonna say is, if they're bringing Tiffany Amber Thiessen, it'd be funny because I'd go get hers and Mark Paul Gossler's, but not for Saved by the Bell, but because I loved her on White Collar and I loved Mark Paul Gossler on Franklin and Bash. And
Yeah, he
Blue,
was
but mainly
great on
Franklin
NYPD Blue too.
NYPD Blue, yeah, but mainly Franklin and Bash. I love Franklin and Bash.
Oh yeah, I actually walked past Breckenmeyer on the con.
Oh, did you?
Short dude, but he doesn't answer. If he's with his family, good luck in getting him the knowledge.
Yeah. All right. So that is episode 55. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. We will try.
And we got video games too.
Oh, okay.
Well, of course, we talked about MLB The Show with Robert Flores. So
yes.
That game is great. Hitting is kind of, oh boy, it is a chore.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of a chore. Even though it's a really good game and a smoother experience, it's hitting. I've seen Rob play. I mean, I've been watching him play. Yesterday, he could not buy a hit. I mean, he was struggling offensively.
Games have actually released a bundle pack of PS5s this week, and for $750 with the show.
Did you buy one?
No. No.
Yeah, and the Mass Effect series, Mass Effects 1 through 3.
Yes.
And the remaster came out this week too.
Yeah, I just finished editing up Geekdom Gamecast. My friends over in LA, they were talking about that. I didn't listen. I just put
it's a really good remaster. I mean, the thing is, the graphics are updated. I mean, it's still kind of it's still that groundbreaking game that it was, years ago. And I'm looking forward to just diving back in. I never played the first Mass Effect.
I've never played it.
You never played any Mass Effects?
Never played any Mass Effects.
You should go ahead. 2 is the best. There's a controversial ending for the third one, but it's only $60. You get 3 games, man.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not bad. I picked it up because it was at Target for $20, and I could never get it to work on my PS3, so I finally picked it up. I picked up Ghostbusters Remastered.
Oh yes.
And
that game was highly sought after at my GameStop location.
It's fun, but it's a little too repetitive for me, and it's getting a little.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, I mean, when you start like upgrading your proton pack,
right,
it gets better.
And then the Avengers did release in-game Hawkeye.
In-game suits.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you have to I don't want to buy suits. I just don't. Just give me the skin.
No, I'm not gonna do it. There's a guy who comes in and gets all the currency. I mean, he buys it.
And see here, the thing that annoys me is that Spider-Man did it right. Do certain things, get suits. I'm like, I love that.
Yeah, I think games need to get back to that. But see, now I don't think it's going to go back because these companies see that they can make buku dollars.
Oh yeah, like you just said, the guy that goes in there and buys the currency. Like, why would they go back to being free?
Because Robert even said he bought Mike Trout, I think, for like $100 instead of just grinding, because grinding for the packs.
Well, yeah, but Robert Flores has MLB money. He can do that.
Well, that's true. He is on TV, but I mean, still, he wasn't too. He was kind of, I guess. And where are you going? But
I had to plug in my battery.
Okay, but Robert, I mean, was kind of, I guess, not ashamed, but it was like he was a bit reluctant to do it, but he did it anyway. So
I mean,
like, well, man.
Oh, real quick, God, I'm gonna edit this thing up a bit. Back to TV real quick. If you haven't seen it, why haven't you?
Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch. Such a good show. Such a dark show. Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you watched the last episode?
I watched the 3 episodes. I watched the 3rd episode.
So. Okay, so like when Crosshairs has him literally murder
Yeah, murder the rebels, refugees, I guess.
Yeah, and he's like, and the guy's like, we're not assassins. We're not, we're not mercenaries. He's
He's
like,
like, follow the mission, follow the
follow
mission.
the orders. And then if you haven't, and I want to try and find a way to get this to whoever did the Yahoo review, The Nevers on HBO. Really effing good. Despite the fact that yes, Joss Whedon is an asshole and probably all around
Well,
garbage
it's
person.
like this. You got to admit, he's a talented asshole.
He's a talented garbage person.
Yeah.
But everyone on that show, like the writers and the other directors, fantastic. They are amazing, wonderful chemistry, and it's steampunk Victorian era London. How can you not love that? Exactly. So watch it. 6 episodes. We just had the mid-season finale. Blew my mind. I kind of hope it gets picked up. Now, for next episode, we will be covering Lucifer because that comes back to Netflix. Yay!
I'm still sad for you, man. You didn't get to meet what's his name.
I know.
And I keep telling you, you hang with me, you'll meet celebs.
I had to fly back home.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
This
I
is
did.
before you had to leave. This is before you had to leave.
Dude, I was on the plane. I was on the plane. You said, "Hey, look who I just met."
Huh.
And I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
I thought you were elsewhere.
Nope.
I thought you had to go somewhere else. Okay.
Nope. I had to go catch my flight, and I was on the plane. I was on the tarmac, ready to take off. And he said, "Hey, real quick, look who I met." And it was you with Lucifer, like you with Tom Ellis. Like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, God damn it! Like the flight.
And I also met Vince D'Onofrio too.
Huh?
I also met Vince D'Onofrio.
But I haven't heard anything about Comic-Con this year, but I think hopefully
it's canceled.
Yeah,
it's canceled.
it's canceled. But hopefully
until 22.
Yeah, we'll be back in San Diego. Now, okay, so now we're done with the show. Now we're finished. Now, like and subscribe to the show if you like what you see. We will hopefully be at
Twitter,
Comic-Con.
Facebook, Instagram.
Hopefully, we will be at Austin Comic-Con too, because I want to meet John Wesley Shipp again.
And try to interview him again. Because remember, my fat ex-general manager ruined it for us, remember?
I do. I remember that.
I still do not forgive him. I still dislike him for that.
Good. Now, as always, I'm your co-host, Bobby. Let me do that again. As always, I'm your co-host, Bobby Behar, and with me, as always, the rigs to my Murtaugh
is Jason Elliott.
All right, everyone, remember, be good, be nice. I know CDC said don't have to wear your mask, but I don't trust people. So
be on the safe side. It's better to be safe than sorry, folks.
Exactly. We don't need another 2020. With that, we will see you in the funny papers. Peace.
Later.